big picture, longer term resistance in the 351.39 to 359.67 area, and 359.67 is a rising 2.5-year channel top. It is an area that can continue to contain buying on a weekly, possibly monthly basis, and from here we can keep falling away. We've been testing it quite a bit the last few weeks, and we are still anticipating 313.32 as a 2 to 3 week objective. Day traders can certainly make use of 321.65 as a level to buy, whether that's covering a short position that may be established following a break below 329.36. If we break 329.36, 321.65 likely today, where we can place a daily low. Now, 2 to 3 week swing traders might also consider 321.65 the beginning of a band of meaningful near-term support down to 313.32 that may well contain selling through the rest of September, and from here we can round back up into the 350s again within 2 to 3 weeks. But by the end of next week, we settle below 313.67. I could see a 1 to 2 month objective in the low 260s where we just might bottom out through the rest of the year. But until then, holding above 313.67 will keep this market in reach once again of the 350s over the next 2 or 3 weeks. We've got 344.01. It can contain intraday buying pressures, and if we push through 354.01, we can see 351.39 intraday. It is certainly possible that we close next week above 359.67, and if so, we enter a significant long-term buy signal that should play out over the following 5 to 8 months to the 521.96 on the way up. I would expect as kind of a 2 to 3 week objective, the 390.35 NVIDIA. Big picture, about a month ago, we closed above this 2.5-year channel top that set up a long-term buy signal, and then the very following week, we fell back below it. We've pretty much been below it ever since, and that failure to follow through on a classic buy signal is in itself a sign of weakness. All the while, the NASDAQ 100 and QQQ have been holding their 2.5-year channel tops nicely. Because of that, we are inclined to consider playing the short side. In fact, that is, by a degree, our recommendation, to be short now until or unless we can push back above. The final straw would be a settlement above 182.70. 182.70 is the high settlement price that was put out a month ago. It would obviously be back above the 180.57. And there is also this channel bottom on the daily chart that we've used as a pivot point as well, that we settled below last Friday. It really is 4-point range of resistance that begins at 178.73 and ends at 182.70. This is your short sale zone as we move into October, and below which 149.18 remains attainable over the next 3 to 5 weeks. That becomes expected if we close today below 168.79. This is the final shoe to drop. If we break 168.79 today, 164.64 is likely, or at least attainable. And if we close today below 168.79, 149.18 is then looking like the 3 to 5 week objective. Check us out at wickedstocks.com. You get a 5-day free trial up front. You also get weekly Apple stock, daily QQQ, daily SPY, weekly S&P 500, weekly NASDAQ 100 analysis, and 2 stock picks every week. You can see that all by going to wickedstocks.com.